The plan is, there is kind of a rock wall here already. Here you can see the elements of a rock wall. We want to build that rock wall up 2 or 3 rocks higher. We want to continue that rock wall So it's a bit surreal watching this video. The date of recording is actually the 9th of November and it's currently the 31st of January. I'm a bit behind on editing. Life's been super hectic. But anyway, in this video, I'm going to build a wall. I spent $80. That's the total expenditure on this wall. And looking back on it now, it is just so weird looking at this footage.
Harder than it looks. One stone rests on another, held by the great pace and the grit. A boundary against the wind.
So all these rocks that you can see we have just found throughout the property, whether they be in piles, whether they be in what we've uncovered while excavating. And our general plan was kind of stack them up and then just throw some mortar in between it and just try and hold it together. I watched a few videos of people doing that on YouTube and I'm like, well, let's give it a go. And this is kind of the start of it.
Sand water from the barrel near the cedar barn. It gets deep under the fingernail, stays there until the Sunday wash.
Throughout the whole project, I used 8 bags of mortar and about $10 a pop, and that was the only expenditure. Everything else we already had. As you can see here, I'm working on a bit where there already is an existing wall and I'm just basically putting blocks on top of that and mortaring it and just working my way up.
Against the wind, something for the grass to lean against. Long after my name is gone, the line stays straight.
Here you can see the old wall below compared to the new wall placed on top.
Children will balance on the ridge like small birds on a highway. They won't know about the afternoon where I fought the weight of the earth just to leave a mark that stays. One stone rests on another, held by the great pace and the grit. The boundary.
I was also really making sure that when building the wall, I wasn't trying to go straight up vertical. I was going back onto dirt, and then every time I'd go onto dirt, I'd put more dirt in and use that as support the rocks.
Fitting the pieces, solid ground. The wall remains in the rain and the light. The wall remains.
Eyes wide but the head heavy. Ink on the thumb, flip a page, flip it. No rest, just the weight of it. Heavy paper.
Comment if you saw that snail and that's the only thing you watched.
Deep in the ink, I'm drowning. Black marks on a white sheet. Solving things they can't see. My vision blurring in the light. Staring at the script all night. They out there chasing the rush. I'm in here making mine. One more chapter, one more hour. Build a tower, floating through the text. I'm next. want to climb now. Don't look down, no.
I was feeling super chuffed at this point. I've never built anything like this and it was kind of working. I was pumped that I could build something. I'm not a builder guy and I was doing it.
Sweat on the paper, blood on the beat, sweat on the paper, all in my eye. Not the highways. I see a time by 40 of my town.
So every time I got a bit higher, I would need to get the excavator, push some more dirt in, some more rubble in, so that I would then have the next layer of rocks to kind of build up. Because if I wasn't going vertical, I was going on a nice angle back, so a gentle angle. So this is kind of a little bit of that footage.
Standing here in the canyon, watching you sweat under the midday sun. You try to find a place to put your weight, but don't take me for granted, honey. I have seen the seasons change their skin.
This is the point of this project where it really started to feel like I was doing okay. I was putting a string line in and I was going to try and at least then set my level of how high I needed to build all the rocks. So it was giving me a bit of confidence that this was going to work. I could get it to a level, I could work out where it was. So I was pretty chuffed.
You search for a crack in my surface, looking for a piece of shit, trying to reach the jagged peak, but it is not my best, so that you're slipping. You are hanging by a single chalky finger, while the highway stretches out like a ribbon, leading away from this vertical struggle. Still watching the desert air turn into ice. You are just another pair of expensive boots trying to conquer the heavy ancient stone. But I have already seen how this ends. The mountain always has the final word. Getting bolder with every step.
Okay, it's Sunday the 1st of February 2026, and this is an update on the wall after doing the video editing last night. So you can see we've grown some grass on top. There's going to be something about that a bit later, so I'm not really focusing on that, but you can kind of see how the wall has changed the space hugely. Now there's a heap of veggie gardens there which will be like, what? They weren't there before. They weren't, you're right. We'll talk about that in another video, but the wall has completely changed the space.